Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. Hope you're doing good, hope you're doing well. I said to you guys, just like that, the AFCON qualifiers are going to come thick and fast. They're happening all this year before the start of the new year to the Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco, which starts in December 2025, but all the qualification is happening in October and in November, and then it's wrapped up. 2 games upcoming. What Algeria players are going to be in that squad, maybe that have come before, or that could be brand new. I'll start with the names everyone wants to talk about. Rayan Cherki and Akliouche. Now Akliouche seems to be getting more and more French as the days go by. He's more French than my bleu t-shirt. I think Akliouche is singing Allez le Bleu, going on CBS, going, oh hi Thierry Henry, we used to be best mates. What's this all about? I thought he was coming to Le Vert. He's still blue, more blue than a Smurf. What's this guy doing? Doesn't look like there's any sign of Akliouche being in the October squad for Algeria. Rayan Cherki, far more likely to play for Algeria than the Monaco guy. Of course, he scored in the Champions League. He's got a great goal against Barcelona. That makes it more difficult. Look at what Elise is doing in the Champions League as well with Bayern Munich, part of that 9-2 win against Zagreb. Almost impossible to get these players when they go to bigger clubs. I think Rayan Cherki will still play for Algeria one day. Of course, he can play for Italy as well, and Akliouche can play for Uruguay, but I think that Cherki will not be with us yet. He might hold out a little bit longer. I don't think he's going to be in this squad. I don't think Akliouche will be in this squad. If Cherki's in it, I'll gladly be wrong. I just can't see it happening. And even if a switch would happen, it wouldn't be in time to face Togo, because that's who Algeria are playing, Togo home and Togo away. But one guy who has made the switch, and I think this is a huge coup, this is an absolutely fantastic bit of administrative business, is the forward central midfield player. He can play anyway. He can play centre mid, cam, on the wing, even up front if you need him to. Ibrahim Maza from Hertha Berlin. He's had a great start to the season. The Germans are said to be fuming that they've missed out on him. The German Federation confirming earlier in the week that Ibrahim Maza has completed the switch from Germany to Algeria. What a sensational deal that is. This guy is going to be one of the best players in the Bundesliga, for sure. He's not in the Bundesliga now, I don't know. He's playing in Bundesliga 2 with Hertha Berlin. Of course, they're a side that are usually in the Bundesliga, but they got relegated a couple of seasons ago. He's on fire with them. He's absolutely brilliant. He's been scoring, he's been assisting. He's a young, dynamic centre-forward. Hopefully no more Slimani, Bunja. Not that they're completely gone, but we need some fresh players in there. And I think Maza is a really good pickup. So I look forward to seeing him potentially being in the October squad to face Togo at home and Togo away. Another youngster from Germany, well he's not young anymore, I think he's like 24, 25, is Carlo Bucalfa, another midfielder that could play for Germany, looks to be interested in playing with Algeria. I didn't realise how many people enjoyed eating currywurst and merguez. There's a lot of German Algerians out there. I didn't realise it was a thing, I didn't realise it was that big of a community. You think about not only Maza and Bucalfa, you've got Mitchell Weiser as well. Are we ever going to see him? He's a little bit older than Maza and Bucalfa, of course. But Carlo Bucalfa in the midfield, he had a really good game. He's in the Bundesliga with St. Pauli. He had a really good game starting centre mid against Leipzig the other day. He had a couple of shots as well. Played 82 minutes against Leipzig, who of course are a Champions League side. That midfield area is light, and I think you're going to see him at Abdelli. Abdelli's got to come back. He's been really good with Angers. He's scored a couple of goals in Liga. That midfield area is scarce. We got away with it against the Liberians. We got away with it with Zorgan and Zerouki sitting in there. And respectfully, it was Liberia. It wasn't Brazil. We need midfielders in the squad, even just to be on the bench as backup, to bring on if we need to. And I think Abdelli's got to be in there. For whatever reason, if he doesn't like Shaibi, if he doesn't like Kadri, bring Abdelli. We worked hard to get this guy to switch. Could have played for France, could have played for Martinique. So I want to see him involved. But Bucalfa, again, I think looks like a name that's going to be switching. Whether or not he's about ready for the Togo games, we'll wait and see. But it's another player I'd like to be in the squad. He's another one of those little gems, a little bit like a cheeky little Mohamed Farsi, you know, a cheeky little Faris Shaibi, a little gem to bring into the squad. And on the left-hand side, we seem to have this debate every time there's a squad, for God's sake. Are we going to see the return of Yusuf Belaili? Possibly. But not because he scored 4 goals against the team from Somalia, because I could do that, you could do that, and we could do it with our eyes closed, respectfully, in CAF Champions League. I think he got 3 or 4 games across, 3 or 4 goals, sorry, across the 2 legs in the CAF Champions League qualifiers for the Tunisian club Esperance against the team from Somalia. But the operative phrase being team from Somalia. Does that make Belaili look better than he actually is? Or is it the fact that he's still doing that a sign that we've got to get him in? The reason you'll see Belaili come back potentially is because Benrahma is having a stinky time at Lyon again. I don't know what's happening. Got booted out the squad for the last 2 or 3 league games. Yes, he's involved in the squad in the Europa League, but what's going on with Benrahma? It's not a coincidence. He fell out with Belmadi. He fell out with David Moyes at West Ham. Now he's fallen out of favour at Lyon. Ironically, it's Rayan Cherki that seems to be taking his place, and he scored against Marseille where Benrahma wasn't involved. So they can't all be wrong, these managers. There's clearly an attitude problem, but Benrahma was key in that World Cup qualifier against Uganda, and he is a good player, but he's just not performing to the levels we know he can perform at. And Belaili is a bit of a fan's favourite, that celebration. I think Belaili will come back because Benrahma's struggling, not because he scored 4 goals against some Somali lads in the CAF Champions League. So I think maybe Belaili, Abdelli, and then Bukalfa and Maza could come in. And Maza's an unbelievable pull. I'll say it again. He could have played for Germany. He could have also played for Vietnam. That's 3 continents the lad could have played football in. But hopefully this is going to be a good Algeria squad. That could confirm the qualification. Togo at home, I think, in Annaba, and then away in Lomé. And of course, Algeria did play Togo in the run-up to the AFCON. That went well. Anyway, less about that, the better. Who do you think's going to be in the squad? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.